A good dude. Two-time MLB All-Star D Strange Gordon joining the program. D, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, brother? How you doing, Jay?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are things?
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. At the crib. About to get ready to go hit some live BP to get ready for the Farm League, Florida.
Yeah, man. We'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. I was doing some research and seeing some of the guys that you have out there, and I saw my guy Malik Smith is involved, which is great.
Yeah,
We
he in the
love.
car right now waiting on me.
Tell him we got about 10-15, and then you can get out there to him. But
Yes, sir.
I interviewed Malix when he was here in Tampa. We did a special show called Bats and Brews, and it was like a kind of like not like an X's and O's type of thing. It was like a fun, and Malix just had so much fun. He wasn't here that long in the Tampa Bay area, but
Yeah, he
man,
awesome.
he had a lot of love. Isn't that great about baseball? And D, you know
Yes,
this
sir.
growing up in the game with your pops and then your little brother. Like baseball is really one of those sports where it's a lot about friends, it's a lot about family, it's a lot about community. I mean, that's part of what makes the sport so great, isn't it?
Right, definitely, man. Like you get the next thing you know, like you competing against a guy. Next thing you know, y'all the best of friends. So it happens like that. You compete against guys so much, you know, you just they become family. Honestly, you still want them to do good, even though trying to take all their hits.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And now, how close do you keep an eye on the MLB playoffs, and how close do you keep an eye on the baseball now?
So right now, I feel like if the Dodgers and the Mariners go to the World Series, I win. So I'm paying attention.
Yeah, no doubt, man. What is it like to, because there's certain franchises in sports, and we're not taking anything away from the Mariners, but like I'm a kid that grew up in New York, so I knew like how Yankees. It was just that iconic logo. I mean, L.A. man, going from my grandfather was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan. Right. And he was like,
Right.
I'd be damned if I'll ever be a Yankee fan. Like he was a Mets
Right.
fan since 62 because he
Yep.
wasn't playing that
Yep.
Yankee stuff, man. But he was
Yep.
Brooklyn, he was from Brooklyn. But to be able to wear a uniform like that, and of course you had a nice career, played for 4 teams, but to play for the Dodgers is a little different, man. When you suited up that first time at Chavez Ravine to be able to play for such an iconic team, what was that like?
Bro, I had no clue anything about the Dodgers when I came to the Dodgers.
Oh, that's so great. Did
But
people try
but Jay, Jay,
to?
so like people would be like the Dodgers, they're so historic franchise, and I'll be like, y'all, my dad didn't play for them. I don't know anything about them. I knew about the Kansas City Royals. I knew about the
Right?
Boston Red Sox. I knew about the Chicago White Sox, the Chicago Cubs, a little bit about the Houston Astros,
Mm,
uh, definitely the Philadelphia Phillies.
mm-hmm.
Um, I knew my dad's teams. I didn't really like, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
grew up in a locker room. I didn't grow up like as a regular baseball fan. Like I was Gary Sheffield, Gary Sheffield and Bo Jackson argue about who's my goddad. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff I have to deal with. So like when it comes to like story franchises, yes, I know the Yankees, but like I had no clue about anything with the Dodgers. I'm not from the
Right.
West Coast. I never got to watch the Dodgers play because I was always in my dad's markets, number one, and
Mhm.
then we're in Central Florida. There are no Dodger games going on.
We was sleeping half the time when they in the
Yeah,
third
I
inning.
had no clue about anything Dodgers. And I remember when Tommy Lasorda called me to the front, he's like, son, tell me your best Dodgers story about knowing about the Dodgers.
You're like, no disrespect, Tommy. We're sorry, man. We know you
I'm
busted your
learning
ass.
every day right now, Tommy. I'm learning every day right now,
That's
Tommy.
right. You
And,
should have
and
said, man.
so
Oh my God, you should have said, Tommy. I saw you bust your ass at the All Star game that one year, buddy, when you fell
right.
down.
I ain't see that's the part. I ain't even remember. I ain't even know he was with the Dodgers when that happened. I ain't had no clue.
Oh my
So
God.
I got an even funnier Dodger story.
Mhm.
So not knowing the Dodgers until I got
Mhm.
drafted. 2008, I get drafted. My dad's on the Phillies, right? So they're in the NLCS. We're in instructs. So I'm in instructs, and everybody or Dodgers. If they win, we get steak dinners, and I'm like, fuck it, don't win. And they're like, why are you saying like so my roommate is Nate Evaldi.
Oh
Evaldi.
wow,
Yeah.
throwing that,
First,
yeah, throwing
yeah,
the cheese.
yeah. First roommate, Nate Evaldi. And we called him freak. I'm the freak, like, bro, why are you so happy that if the Dodgers lose? And so he only knew that because he's in my room with me. The
Mm.
rest of the organization didn't know, but they made us have a watch party for the last
Oh,
game. Matt Stairs comes in and hits the homer.
hmm.
Everybody's pissed. Fuck, they're pissed. Coaching players, and I'm like, yeah. And they like, D, why aren't you sad? And so the next day we get to practice. I don't say nothing. Next day we get to practice. They, John Shoemaker come up to me like, D, I need to have a conversation with you. So they call me in the
Oh boy.
office, and it's like, D, we don't feel like that you were really rooting for us last night. And I go, what? And it's like, yeah, you weren't rooting for us last night. And I go, you damn right I wasn't. And it was like, what? Like, why would you say that? I was like, guys, if the Dodgers win, I don't get to go to the World Series.
Yeah, it's not you.
If the Phillies win, my dad's in the World Series. I'm gonna leave here and go there.
Right.
Next thing you know, he hits the home run. I'm gone. Next day, they're pissed.
How would you think would your game be now with the new rules with only being able to throw over a couple of times in the bases? How many more bases would you have stolen?
I ain't trying to sound like no hater, but I probably made like $300 million if they made this ABS system
Mm-hmm.
stolen. Oh my God, I would have never got out. I would have hit 400.
Put that thing on slap the ball, put that thing on the ground, and just start motoring,
Yeah,
right?
400, bro, with 150 stolen bases, scoring
Unbelievable, man.
150 runs a year. They'd had to pay me so much money for no homers. They had to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah, man. You want to? So it's funny when people like think out and you look at the statistics and everything. Bro, you won the Silver Slugger Award in 2015. And
Yeah.
people are like, oh, yeah, Silver Slugger. It's just for home. I had this argument with somebody one day. They're like, oh, it's only for like the big boppers. And I'm like, nah, man. That's
Oh,
not
you,
how it goes,
you
man.
ready
I was like, you
for
got do your
you
thing.
ready for an even better story about the Silver Slugger?
Mm-hmm.
2015. So as soon as the season over, my old agent comes over. My old agent. I ain't gonna say no names. My old agent comes over, and my other agent comes over, and they're like talking to me like, "You had a great year." I was like, and they tell me you want to go glove. I was like, "Oh, dope, cool." I was like, "I hope I get the Silver Slugger though." And that agent looked me in my eyes like I'm looking in his camera, and I said, "You will never ever in your life win that award." And
Wow.
when I won it, I fired him.
No.
Why would I give you 5% of my future earnings if you didn't even believe I could win an award that I earned?
Wow, D, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. They're supposed to support you. They're supposed to make you feel good even when you're not feeling good.
No.
Ooh. Gave him the you said
Yeah.
sorry, buddy. Gave him the X.
Peace
Deuces.
out, homie.
Peace out, buddy. We're gonna look somewhere else. I
Yeah.
want to talk to you about the farm league, but before we do that,
Okay.
I gotta ask you. I don't mean to bring the tone down, but I gotta ask you about something that means a lot to our people here in the Tampa Bay area because I coached against the kid. I knew the kid. When you coach against a guy and you look at him and you go, my man hit a ball that's probably still hasn't hit the ground yet when he was at Alonzo High School, but Jose Fernandez and the home run you hit, D. Still to this day, like every time that video comes on, I can't like move. I got to watch the whole thing and how emotional it was for you guys. And listen, Tampa Marlin, the Rays Marlins. I don't know if it's like that, but regardless, there was no rivalry that day. There was no like screw the Marlins,
Right.
screw Miami.
Right.
We were all with y'all. We were all behind
Right.
you. We were with you, buddy. The ball you hit still hasn't hit the ground that day. Unbelievable. But just take us through that, your relationship with Jose, because we still talk about him. I'm still in the high school baseball scene. I'm still coaching. We miss him every day. We talk about him still a lot. But for you to hit that ball, that magical moment, what was that like? And what could you say about your relationship with the late great Jose Fernandez?
Man, it's crazy. First of all, man, I feel bad for his family They didn't get
Mhm.
to see his full potential, see his full money earnings and all of that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Especially for all they worked to get here. I feel bad for his family, number one. But secondly, me and Jose relationship didn't come from like being friends really. We had a little track record against each other. He and his agent outright blamed me for him having to get Tommy John.
Wow.
The year before I got signed, went to them. 2014 was a game in Miami. I personally believe because he was spiking his velo up from 95 to 99, just depending on who came in the
Mhm.
batter's box. Right. So I was like, he gonna hurt himself. He threw in all sliders all game. Like I wasn't his teammate at the time. So he throws me like a 2-1 changeup and I hit a line drive right off his butt. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Next start, he goes to San Diego, I guess, because they said because he couldn't push off because I hit him in his butt. That's the reason he got traded.
Oh, we lost you in the middle of the story. No. Oh my gosh, D, you there? Somebody probably called him. D, you there? Come back to me. Oh man, somebody called him. We got to get. We're in the middle of such a good story. He'll be back. Come on, D, come back to me. Come back. There we go.
I'm back. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
So,
good. It happens
so,
sometimes. All right, so
so, uh,
you hit.
so
Go ahead.
I hit, I hit him in his butt, and then they go, like, oh, you're the reason he couldn't push off. Like, it was a big article and everything, and I was like, that's some bull. Like, media coming to me, and I'm like, what? Like, so fast forward, I get traded. Uh, First day on the Marlins, he's going through TJ that year. He got his TJ. He was about to come back in like June, July, and we get to spring training. He tapped me on my shoulder. He's like, I ain't like you, and I was like, for what? Like, you the reason I had TJ. Oh, well, you soft then, and that's the reason you had TJ. And the remark I gave him back was like,
Mm,
oh. Then we had a situation where he had a. This what made us friends. He had a yellow car, and I had a garage, and he happened to be part of something not legal that he needed to
mhm.
buy a car from, and I
Right,
hit
right.
the car. And we became
Mhm.
friends after that. So that's
Wow.
how we became friends. And from then on, he just respected how I went by the game. We thought about a lot of the same things. And then when Barry Bonds came, all of us, most good hitters think about hitting the same way. So
Mhm.
everybody kind of just got together with that.
And then when you hit the home run, I mean, just could you really like put into words like what are you thinking walking up to the plate? What are you thinking as the pitch is coming in? What are you thinking as that ball's flying way the hell out of there? And then what are you
Well,
thinking as you're rounding the
well,
bases?
let me give you some backstory on it. So if you look, I used a cherry wood bat. He used to steal my bats. And one time I had a cherry wood one come in, and I'm like, I don't like this. This isn't like for me. He gets it and starts raking with it. He like, this is my bat, doggy. This is my bat. So I ordered another dozen for him. So when he hits
Mhm.
and stuff. And so that day I used the cherry wood bat, and I hadn't used it in like a year. And I was like, I used it, and it's crazy because we'll be in BP, and my batting practice isn't like most major leaguers' bat practice. Homer,
Mhm.
homer, 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 homer. I don't do that. I don't hardly hit any homers in BP
Mhm.
because I like to practice what's going to happen during the game. So every day
Right.
BP will walk up, doggy. You be out here early work hitting homers. Why you don't hit homers when the fans here? Hit a homer in the game. What you doing? Like, I need you to hit a homer because they don't think you can go deep. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna save it for when I need it,
Mhm.
for when we need it. And that was the home run I hit that year.
Unbelievable. And your thoughts running around the bases, like the
Don't
emotions.
cry, don't cry, don't up. We crying. Oh, I can't see. Oh, don't miss the base. It was a bunch. It was a bunch. It was just thinking about him though. Like the biggest thing for me was like, damn, we not invincible. I thought we'd be at least invincible while we got to play a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it kind of makes you grow up a little bit more, right? I mean, you're
Yeah,
a
real
major league
fast too.
baseball player, and you're thinking you got the world at your fingertips. You're making this money. You're playing the game that you grew up playing, and then all of a sudden, like real life smacks you in the face real quick, doesn't it? And then you
Yeah,
start thinking, like,
yeah,
damn, man, we can all get touched.
yeah. Especially because my dad plays, so I was like, oh, we straight, like we good
Mhm.
while we play, and that wasn't the case.
Not at all, man. All right, before I let you roll, man, tell me about this farm league because I was mentioning it before earlier in the show of we see everybody in the winter and they go to the Dominican, they go all over the
Yep.
Caribbean, they play all this ball, and I saw this. The more research I'm doing, D, this is a freaking awesome idea, man. This is
Yes,
just
sir.
the beginning. I can't imagine how big this is going to get because you as me, I've lived here over 20 years now and being in the baseball scene myself. Baseball's huge. It doesn't matter what month it is. 12 months a year, baseball's popping in the Sunshine State. So
Amen.
tell me about
Amen.
the farm league, who's involved, and what you guys are trying to do. How what is spreading the word going to do? Are you trying to get more players? Or are you trying to get more
Yeah,
attention?
definitely.
What do you got?
Attention and the players. The farm league, man. It's a league. So myself, I own a 40-acre farm called Black Sheep Farms. We
Mhm,
do vertical hydroponics for schools and hospitals. But I wanted to make sure I did that first when as you can check this. This is knowledge. I
mhm.
was hitting 305 in 2022. My wife had my son, and instead of going to the field one day, I was like, I need to go to the farm. And I looked at my wife and like, let me go farm. So she let me go do it. So we quit Major League Baseball, hit 302. I mean 305 or whatever we were hitting. And went and started farming. And I already knew I wanted to do something with baseball on my farm.
Right.
So I built a major league infield that has a net over it, so we don't have to go get the balls. So we've been doing live VPs and out there and things for 3 years already. Uh, and Calvin, I knew I wanted to put a farm and do like AAU, but I was like, I really want to have something for the guys to come play at, even if they just want to stay sharp. Guys got it. Guys get sent home. I've been sent
Mhm.
home, and you just don't get to.
Right.
You ain't got nothing to do. Ain't nowhere to stay sharp or anything. And I told Curtis Granderson, was like, my little cousin wants to talk to you. So as he sent
Mhm.
me Calvin's number, we start talking, and he's like, man, what if I want to have like barnstorming? And I was like, well, let's have a league first where we can
Yeah.
take our all stars and barnstorm. So the
Right.
farm league is a league that has two teams in it. You have Black Sheep Boys, which is our team,
Yeah.
and you have the Monarchs with Calvin. So what we will be doing is we'll be having pros and some amateurs that'll be able to come in and not only get live VPs, but also get live games, get things tracked, get exit velos and everything like that. So they can send to these teams during the winter. Cause all you
Right.
all you get to do is post on Instagram and hope a team signs you.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So this
it's
get
crazy. Yeah.
yes. So this gives those guys that exposure that they wouldn't have been able to get. And that's why I'm playing. I don't want to play baseball anymore. I love farming. I love being at the farm, doing what I'm doing. But guys need somewhere to go. Kids need somewhere to go. The community that I'm from needs somewhere to go. The community that I'm
Right.
from, the median household income is $29,000. So it's not very wealthy there. Right. So I want to make sure that they have somewhere to go. And we already had a data and analytics on it because we have adult men's leagues. We have 5 basketball
Mhm.
travel teams. We have a baseball travel team. So we just making sure that everyone in the community starts with the kids, but it goes up through the adults so that we can change the community that I'm from.
I love that, man. All right, where can people find you? Social media, website? Let me know.
Yeah, you can go to blacksheepfarms.com for our farm website. You can go to at the Farm League Florida on Instagram and at DeVars9 on Instagram to find out more
We'll be
information.
spreading the message here on the Jay Retcher podcast as well. And we'll make sure when we save this interview, we'll put all the links to your social media platforms and the websites and all that. D, this is great, man. I had such a good
Thank you,
time. I
Jay.
hope you did too, man. This is really good stuff. Keep in touch. I know you and I'm going to get with some people to see what we can do for broadcasting you guys and to get all that stuff
Yes, sir.
because you're right, man. The biggest thing now is to grow the message and to spread the
Yes,
message.
sir.
And disseminate the information out there and people be able to watch it, man, to be able to see you and Malix out there. I know a lot of people just to be around the game. That's the great thing about baseball. It's just one of those games you just want to be around. It's to
Yes,
be
sir.
around them, and you know this too. You may not want to play baseball anymore, but to be
I
around
don't
the
want to play
field
professionally. I don't want to do the one. I
professionally.
can't do 162 games in 180 days no more. I can play
No,
on a
I'm with
weekend.
yeah, you like and just being around the field, right?
Yeah, yeah, just being
If you're
around
a
the game.
baseball guy, you know the deal. Just being around the field, the dirt, the grass, the baseball, the crack of the bat, the way that the ball sounds when it hits the glove, there really is nothing
Yep.
like it. All right, we'll
Yes,
spread
sir.
that message out to everybody. The one and only D Strange Gordon, two-time MLB All-Star, and of course, Silver Slugger. Don't get it twisted. And if you don't believe in him, you're getting the HeFo. D,
You gotta
appreciate it,
go.
man. You got
Appreciate you,
it. You
brother.
got it. See you, buddy. Take care.